Can you all remember that song of It Wasn't Me by Shaggy? It was a very good song that it really hit time yake. All millennials can know this song very well, because millennials ndo wanajua Shaggy. I don't think the Gen Zs know so much of Shaggy. So that song is what came to my mind when I watched the grilling of the CS for Interior, the IG, and the director of DCI. Everyone was trying not to take up the blame. Everyone was pointing fingers at each other. Everyone was saying it wasn't me, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. And something just hit my mind, because I also heard the president talk about the same thing, saying that that he did not appoint people to turn out to be criminals in uniform. You know, one thing I've noticed about this country is that things happen, and then whatever comes out of it is nothing short of just gaslighting. There is a lot of gaslighting once things have happened, that no one wants to really point to where the problem is, even if they all know where the problem is. But anyway, guys, if you are new to this platform and you're coming here for the first time, I would like you to take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell, so that anytime I post a video, you will always be the first to watch. So kindly do so, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed, and for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, that there is a lot of gaslighting whenever something happens in this country. The government always never wants to take up the blame, even if the blame lies squarely on their doorstep. The police never always wants to take up the blame, even if the blame squarely lies on their doorstep. And some of these things is what keep on frustrating Kenyans and making them angry. Because everyone can see where the blame is. Instead of owning up the blame and accepting that, yes, we made a mistake here, we are sorry guys, this thing will never happen, and whoever is responsible for this will make sure that we make sure that it's brought to book and everything. Because that is all that Kenyans want. Kenyans want an end to some of these things, and they want that those people who have been perpetuating these things to take up the responsibility for it. That it is that simple for Kenyans. But you keep on disappointing them, you keep on agitating, you keep on making them feel like whatever they are doing is just a charade, it's just something to entertain the masses, and then it's over. So I just want you to watch a few videos of the proceedings that happened in Parliament, in the Senate, and then I'll come back and then I'll give a full analysis of everything before we wrap it up. So kindly watch this.
It is true, as Senator Mugatana has said, that going by the report that we have gotten from IPOA, that it is not true, he did not hit his head against the wall, but that is the report that we had from the word go. I tell my apology on behalf of the National Police Service because of that information.
As to who is the culpable person through my eyes. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, the Constitution did not give me the eyes to see who is culpable. Those eyes have been given to the investigatory authorities under 245 of the Constitution, and that is why you rightly invited me, but also invited the independent institution, Mr. Speaker. I'm confident, and this is the promise I give to the people of Kenya, that we will do everything within the ministry to ensure that there is no interference, there is no shielding of any individual, there is no cover-up, Mr. Speaker, from the part of the executive, and that, Mr. Speaker, that the Inspector General of the Police and the Independent Police Oversight Authority, which again, Mr. Speaker, in Article Section 4 of the IPOA Act, have been given independence, Mr. Speaker, in all matters of investigation regarding matters related to police brutality and police, Mr. Speaker, crimes committed by police officers. Therefore,
Senator for Nandi County. Finally, Chair, Mr. Speaker, I want to ask the following questions. One to the IG and DCI. CCTV, we need to do the CCTV of Central Police Station. They are said has been tampered with. We need accountability from 9 p.m. Saturday, 7th June 2025 to 8 June 2025, 4 a.m. Sunday. And yet in the records of OB, your current book, it says Albert was booked at 3:45 a.m., 2:35 a.m., and he was dead by 3:45, Mr. Speaker. Speaker, to the CS, You flew to Nandi a few weeks ago when Father Albert Alois Cheruiyot Bates was killed. You told the family you know the killers. People have been killed in Angata Baragoi. People have been killed, Father Maina. Mr. Speaker, when you read Article 245 and 240, the Ministry of Interior suffers from leadership crisis. And it is good the nation has seen the incompetence of CS Murkomen on this matter. And
All the 4 that were mentioned are alive.
A few moments later.
In regard to the other 2, we did not arrest them. We don't know where they are, and we cannot confirm whether they are dead or alive, because these are characters we have never interacted with them.
We cannot accept kwamba kuna uhalifu inaendelea na saa zingine hata officers wetu wengine wanahusika. And that is why we say, tunasema, whether criminals are in civilian or they are in uniform, we must deal with them firmly and decisively. And the law must apply to each and every person so that we can protect the lives and property of every citizen.
There's a letter that I want the IG to look at that you give as a press conference where you said that the gentleman was actually picked and he did not go to Central Police directly. He was kept at the DCI offices. The letter exists, you can refer to it. The DCI denied that the gentleman was not taken to their offices. My honest observation is this. Our country has got issues. Right now, we can try and sanitize where we are. These events are they are sequential. If many of you in this house can remember, there was a lady called Njeri, a blogger. She was picked up. If people had not made noise about her, she would most probably be dead. Gentlemen who did the BBC documentary were arrested. Up to now, we don't know whether their case is in court or not. Then this young man dies. And of course, many of you have talked about Ngondowere's case, which is now a good case of the government getting involved. We have lost so many Gen Z. You remember the dam where these kids were being dumped? Yeah, I hear many people talk about Yala. Forget about that. Let's bring an inquest, an inquiry to this house to investigate whether it is from Yala all the way up to every single person who was killed. These children have never been compensated. These children have never been talked to. Their families are treated like rubbish, and we are very comfortable. I know after this thing is held here today, everybody's going to go home, and it's going to be business as usual. I wish you all the best. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator,
I believe you've watched those videos. You can see clearly the CS come saying his own version of things and saying that he cannot interdict, that he has no power to interdict anybody. The DC, the IG saying a different version. Everyone is just speaking from different side of the mouth, and you can see the frustration in some of the senators. You can see even how Onyonka is saying that whatever these people are doing here, there's nothing they are doing. This is just for cosmetics. This is just to make people feel like there's something that's happening. And it is sad. It is sad that someone lost his life, and whatever is happening, whatever is being done now is not anything to help him find justice. Whatever this country has turned into, it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad because someone dies in a police station. Someone dies in a police station, and the people in that police station cannot own up to it. So who do you want to own up to it? Some of these things is what makes Kenyans feel sad, that no one is listening to them. I've seen even Raila Odinga coming out to put a statement, which is very, very unfortunate from him. Because Raila is someone we have always understood that he stands for the right of Kenyans. Raila is always someone who stands for the right of Kenyans. But look at what he has turned into. It is sad. It is sad when you watch people like Raila just coming out to give statements and that's it. It is very, very sad. I want you people to sit back and because I've seen even people who are defending, people who are leaders coming out to defend, saying that this guy, that we should not blame the police, that we should not blame so and so. So who will take up the blame? Why is it that when people don't have power, they speak so much against it? But once they get a little power and something, and money, it gets into their head until they lose their conscience. Why is it? I have seen people who used to be defenders of humanity, people who used to stand, people who used to fight, people who used to talk about. Right now, they hardly speak. And when they speak, you just wish they could have kept quiet completely. It is sad. It is sad. If this is what money and power can do to you, trust you me, I don't want it. I don't want it completely. Because how do you lose your conscience? How do you lose your conscience as a human being? That someone loses his life and then you come up and say all manner of things. Just so that you can so that you can defend the government or you can defend whoever feels is powerful. You have seen those things. They are there. Leaders, bloggers, people who have been paid just a small little money. They are coming out to defend, to say all manner of things about this guy, to turn this thing into politics. What kind of politics equates to people taking their lives? And this Ojwang story is not only for him, because he's not the only person who has fallen victim in the hands of the police. You remember those 5 guys who were shot in Baragoi? When will those people ever receive justice? That bishop who was killed, who was taken off, where will those people get justice? What do we stand to benefit? What do people in this, whoever are doing this, what do they stand to benefit? The world has seen leaders who felt like they were untouchable. Where are they now? Sometimes people need to sit down and reflect upon their lives. And ask yourself, at the end of the day, is it worth it? Is it worth it? For who? Was it for who? Yes, you've done it. For who? And this is what our leaders need to sit back and think through. Because what do you want people to remember you for? What do you want people to remember you for? What do you want people, what kind of legacy do you want to leave to your children? What kind of curse do you want to leave to your children? Because it can be a curse to your generation, to your children's generation. You can be a leader, yes, but no one will ever want to associate with anything from your from your lineage. It is very sad. It pains that things happen and no one wants to own up to it. No one wants to come out and say, yes, we are sorry, this happened, it will never happen again. What is so difficult by just coming out and saying, we are sorry, we apologize? It will never happen again. Whoever did this will take up the responsibility. Why are we protecting people? You are protecting people for the sake of, and you are in the same place you are tarnishing your image. It doesn't look good on you. What is this thing about power that just makes you lose your conscience, lose your humanity? I see people who came into power, who got first members, became as the first member of parliament. I see how they were vicious in terms of defending human rights, in terms of saying victim. But the moment they were brought close to power, they have turned into something else. Ask yourself, are your children proud of you? As you go home, are your children proud of you? Is your wife proud of you? Is your mother, the mother who raised you, the mother who gave birth to you, don't you think, is he proud of you? When he sees you speak, when he sees you that some of the things that are pointing to you directly, are your parents proud of you? Are your brothers and your sisters proud of you? Is your community proud of you? Ask yourself. Even if you're taking care of them, even if you're supporting them, ask yourself, are you proud? Are they proud of you? Is your mother proud of you? Is your father proud of you? We must be very, very, let us just be I don't know what to speak, because it is sad. It is sad that someone just lost his only child. And I'm very sure he will never get the justice that he deserves, because he's not the first victim of this. We have victims all the way back from the previous government up to this one. So let us talk to our conscience. Let us ask ourselves, even you as a leader, wherever you are, ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Is it like the running that when you run people nini barabara zinafunguliwa and you go in your place and you feel very important and everyone, is it really worth it? Is it for this? Is it because like you can we do like where is it? What it is for? What is this power? Because power is elusive. Power is temporary. We have like people like Mobutu. We need to read history. And history is littered with people. We have people in history who are all powerful. Where are they? Where are they? There are people who wanted the whole world. There are leaders in this globe who wanted to rule the whole world. Where are they? Where are they? Where are their families? Who talks about their families? People from their lineage. Which one of them, just one, who can come out and say that I'm a son of so and so and be proud of it? Why do you want to gain the whole world? Why do you want to gain everything and lose your soul? And lose everything? Ask yourself, what is it? What is this thing that you're chasing? It is very painful, and we need to talk to each other. We need to remind ourselves that we are at transition. We are just transitioning. And whatever we leave behind is what our children will inherit. It's what our children will inherit. Let us not lose our conscience because of money, because we are being given something. And then we go on the social media and then we write a lot of things simply because someone is giving us something. It is sad. And I'm hoping and praying that this thing, that we are not going to lose our soul, that we are not going to lose our soul simply because of money and little influence. Because trust you me, there's nothing in this world that goes back. Everything that goes around comes around. It will come back to haunt you. Everything you did, it will come back to haunt you. Go back and dig history. Don't even dig history of Kenyans. Go back and dig history of other leaders and other people who are all powerful and all other things. There are so many. History is littered with stories and evidence of people who felt like they had everything and later they ended up like nothing. So no matter how much you're being given, it is okay to look for money. It is okay to get it. But always weigh your options. Always ask yourself, is it worth it? Because you can do something that even your own family, even your own mother who gave birth to you is not proud of it. He can tell you that, my son, my daughter, I know you're rich, but I don't want anything to associate with your money. I don't want to touch anything that comes from you. Imagine you reach a point whereby your own parent can tell you something like that. So let us think so much about ourselves. This goes for everyone, because we also have people who just come on the internet. They have no influence, they have nothing, they're just coming out to say things simply because they want to be seen as people who have a divergent opinion. There is nothing that surpasses, that you can defend when it comes to life. Life Life is something very precious that you cannot equate it to anything else. And that's why the constitution, even the government or the president comes in, he says that he has the responsibility to protect lives, because that is what defines a nation, that a country must have people in it. Anyway guys, thank you so much. If you're coming to this platform, make sure you subscribe and share your views in the comment section as we wrap up this issue of the nini of Albert Ojwang. Just share your comment in the comment section, but above it all, remain respectful. This platform is a very safe space for everyone. We want to encourage people to have a freedom to express themselves, but in a very respectful way. Don't insult anybody, and make sure that everything stays your comment stays right. So okay, so thank you, until next time, bye bye.
African update.